All right, guys, we're back with, well, the second to last set of cards. Baseball card packs we're going to open. These are all tops. We actually have a lot of tops. We also have some rack packs we got to do too. And actually, they might be the oldest, but typically I go oldest to newest. Yeah, those are actually they're the same as what we're about to open. Let's start with we got 87 tops. We've got 88 tops, which I've already opened a pack with my mom because she wanted to see what the gum looked like at this point. We've got a larger cello wrapped 91 tops. We also have this, I believe this is 89 or 90 tops. It's a Expos team set. I'm actually going to keep that in there, but if you're interested in the design, that is the design. Actually, this is an 88 design, sorry. But this is the design. That's what it looks like. You'll see more of them in a minute. But this is a full Expos team set, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to keep that off to the side. There's no point in opening it. I don't know if there's any big deal people on there anyway, but we may see more in the packs that we open. We also have two of these Topps Stadium Club 1992 Series 1 packs, or three of them, sorry, produced with Kodak imaging technology. So I'm actually kind of curious about this. I'm surprised like a Kodak collector doesn't buy those because it's kind of neat. It's got the Kodak logo and stuff on there. Kodak's pretty cool. Kind of wish they're still around. Good cameras, good film. Actually, they still make film? Jeez, I know Fuji does. Anyway, we also have, can you tell this is from the mid-90s? Yeah, 94 tops. I'm a little scared to see what that looks like, to be completely honest. But I might have had some of these. I don't remember. I might have some of these 90. I might have had 91 tops. But tops are always more expensive, so I didn't usually buy them. And I certainly never bought anything in this style of package. I've talked about this before. Everything I've always had has always been in this style of cellophane rip up open package. So I never opened wax packs, never ever touched a pack with gum in it. So this is actually really exciting for me. I've never opened wax packs before. I have today, opening other packs at Donruss and stuff. But I'm really looking forward to this. Now, I don't know if these have been opened or not. So far, everything looks pretty legit to me. In this seller on eBay, I'd be happy to go back and buy more of them. But some of these look like they've been either sitting on a shelf or something like that for a while. I'm not sure. These look like they may have been opened. I don't know what a resealed pack actually looks like because I never had to deal with that. I mean, there's gum still in here, but it's loose and it's not stuck to anything, which is different. But anyway, I like the fact that they open really easy, though. All right, so this has definitely got, the bottom one's definitely got a wax stain on it. But the good news is, if you're curious, by the way, so that's what the outside of the pack looks like. Apparently we can win a trip to 1988 spring training, so let's hope for that. This is what the gum looks like. Yeah, I just did that. Actually, it tastes like gum. All right, anyway, throw that out. Actually, no, it doesn't taste like gum. Not good at all. Don't do that. All right. Oh, yeah, this is the set that I want. Okay, well, we got a ton of these. Cool, okay. So this is 1987 tops. I'd like to get a case of these, but they're a lot more expensive. But this is the style. It's got like this really cool like wood finish to it. And the back, very simple. Sneeze. All right. Very simple styled, typical wax back of Topps back in the day. Very cool. All right. Well, we got some cards to go through. Should we bring up? Let's bring up what we're looking for in this set. We want 1987 tops. All right. Not 1997. Pretty sure I said 87. There we go. All right, the 10 most valuable. Let's see what we're looking for. We're looking for Barry Bonds rookie card, Greg Maddux rookie card, Jose Canseco, Bo Jackson rookie card, Mark McGwire rookie card, Barry Larkin rookie card, Nolan Ryan, Cal Ripken Jr., Rafael Palmeiro rookie card, Roger Clemens. So, all right, there's some big deal names here again. So, all right, let's take a look. We got Dave Winfield. Oh, how many cards are in the pack? Let's see here. We got 17 cards and one stick of bubblegum. All right. Dave Winfield, Bud Black, Dave Leiper, Frank DePino, Pirates Leaders card. All right, so I'll show you that here. Show you that. Pirates Leaders card. I don't know if it's worth anything, but interesting. Pirates have weird hat. That weird squared top hat back in the day. Kind of funky. Tracy Jones, Sean Rowley, Corey Snyder, which is apparently a Topps All-Star rookie. I'll show you that so you can see what that looks like. There's a little cup in the corner there. Hard to read, but it is there. Let's see what else we got. John Franco, Bob Woodward, Gary Carter, Ryan Sandberg, Kent Tukov, Mike Trujillo, Lloyd Mosby, Blue Jay, Pat Tabler, Gary Iorg, and then we got this Spring Fever Baseball win a trip for 4 to the 1988 spring training camp of the team of your choice. No purchase necessary. I wonder what they'd do if you filled that out and sent that in. That'd be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? But that is that for that pack. Interesting. All right, pack number 2 of 5. I have a feeling these may have been searched. I can't say for sure, but I just feel like it might be. Again, pack piece of gum. Oh, that didn't actually get in the garbage. But anyway, let's see what we've got here. Another one of those Spring Fever cards. Let's see what we've got. Oh. These are a bit curved. Not flat. See that there. Okay, we got Ernie Witt, Brian Fisher, Orlando Mercado, Walt Terrell, Jim Traber, Bob Sebra, Kevin Bass, or Bass, Roy Smalley, Willie Hernandez, Mark Langston. Is that stuck together? Nope. Andy Allenson, another Topps All-Star rookie, Greg Minton, Joaquin Andujar, Donnie Hill, Glenn Hubbard, Carlton Fisk. Oh, there he is again. Fisk. And Jeff Reed. All right. Let's see. That was another one down. Nothing special there either. It's unlikely we'll see anything. I do really feel like these might have been searched. I don't know, though. In 5 packs, though, I would expect to see one of those guys, to be honest. But, again, that's not really what we're here for. Okay, so we got gum stuck to Terry Kennedy's behind here right now. It didn't do too much damage. Yeah, they smell really bad. They smell like gasoline. It's pretty bad. They really protect these cards. They're right in the center. All right. Let's see what we got here. Juan Neves, Craig McMurdy, Willie McGee. Turn back the clock. Interesting. Turn back the clock card. Okay. Let's set that aside for a second. I don't think it's worth anything, but Richie Bordy, Tom Hume, Brookie Jacoby, Gary. Oh, another turn back the clock. Okay. I really doubt they're worth anything. And then this one's got a big stain on the back. It is, again, that's what that looks like. Turn back the clock. Craig McMurdy, Gary Reedus, Dennis Lamp, Blue Jay, Jackie Gutierrez, Ryan Sandberg, Kent Tickle, Mike Trujillo, and Terry Kennedy. So we've had already had a couple repeats. Interesting. All right, second to last of 1987 tops. Oh yeah, wax got onto this one pretty bad too. And there's the gum. And put that there. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, all right. And we have Gary Templeton, Otis Nixon. There's a really good picture of Otis Nixon, actually. Well, he always looks angry, but that's a really good picture of him. I remember him quite well, looking like that. Kent Urbick, Danny Tartable. This is the Indians leaders card. Kind of cool. Jeff Calhoun, Garth Eorg, Juan Neves, Jimmy Key, Glenn Hubbard, Carlton Fisk again, Randy Bush, Bob Welch, Willie Randolph, Dave Parker, Mary Langston, and Dave Anderson. The last pack. Let's see what we get. 87 tops. It's actually remarkable how well preserved the gum is, but that might also tell you how good gum is for you. I'm not really sure. Put that down there. All right, and let's see if we get anything good. All right, Bob Ojeda, Lou Whitaker, Tom Hume. We got an all-star Dave Righetti. Okay, interesting. Jerry Roos, Steve Carlton, Al Polito, Brian Downing, Franklin Stubbs, Juan Beniguez, Huey Brooks, Mike Schmidt, Brett Butler. We have an all-star rookie, Wally Joyner, Claudel Washington, Donnie Moore, and Marty Brett. Okay, so I like the design of the cards. I think they're pretty good. The cards, I don't know if they're actually relatively that cheap to buy, to be honest. They are still, like, in the grand scheme of things, they are. But I don't think they're certainly not the cheapest wax set to buy. But that design is neat. I like that design. It's pretty neat. So that's it for 87 tops. Now we have 88 tops. I already have one of these open, so I'll share with you what we've got already. Let's check. Let's do the value thing here. 88 tops. I imagine most of the same names are pretty well the deal again. All right, we have looking for Tom Glevian rookie card, Roberto Alomar rookie card, Mark Grace rookie card, Cal Ripken Jr. of course, Mike Schmidt, Nolan Ryan of course, Bo Jackson, Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Mark McGuire. So lots of the same guys. Let's see what we get. This is the first pack that we already opened. It's a different style. I don't hate it. I don't really like it though either. I'm not a big fan of how this goes across the side because it reminds you of like stuff you buy that's like, oh, let's put a strip on there, say bonus or something. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that, but we'll live with it. It looks like they put managers in this list too. So that's interesting. Chuck Tanner, this is the back of that card there. That's what they sort of look like on the back. Let me find another one here. This is one with stats on it. So that's your typical back of the card. And this is a regular a regular card without that manager bid on there. So, Don Slott, Leon Durham, Doug Sisk, Steve Lake, Harold Reynolds, Paul Kilgus, Tony Gwynn. We got to turn back the clock, so I guess that was a thing there with tops back in that time. Of Jim, that's Jim Rice there. Ted Power. We got Orioles leaders. Interesting card. We got another manager of Hal Lanier. Right there. And another one. Royals, John Wathen. All right. So you can probably see that little manager logo there. Cecil Fielder on the Jays. Daryl Ackerfelds. And another giveaway thing. Okay. Let's put that off to the side there. The second one. We didn't actually get to open one this last time, but let's open them now. These ones don't look suspect to me. The other ones looked suspect. I still can't say for sure, but the other ones did look a little bit different. It's easy to reseal wax packs, so... oh, wow. That gum does not look good anymore. That's for sure. Got some... Yeah, that's not good. Let's see if we can get it off here without ruining the card. Mostly. There we go. Alright. Get these turned around. Put this on the bottom there. And that's the contest card. Alright. There we go. Okay. This is the first one we've seen of one of these. This is an All-Star National League Juan Samuel. That's an interesting card. Insert card. Has some different stats on the back there. Very cool. What are we looking for? Win a trip to the 1989 spring training on this one. So, all right, let's see what we got. Tom Candiotti, Mike Ciosa, Steve Hontiveros, Cal Ripken Sr. That's interesting. A manager. Okay. Interesting. Nick Esaski, Len Dykstra, Ken Comstock, Juan Neves, John Candelaria, Greg Maddox. Okay, Greg Maddox. Was that one of them? Norp. Norp is not. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's keep going. Keith Miller, Odibe McDowell, Brad Havens, and Gary Pettis. Sorry. All right. On to the next pack. A lot of packs, but it's certainly not like some of the guys doing those big breaks on the internet, like Jab's Family. I love that guy. It's good videos. If you guys haven't seen any big card breaks before, check out his channel and subscribe. This is another. That's not a. That's bad color. That's not just my camera. All right, let's get rid of the Spring Fever baseball card, and let's look and see what we got. Nick Manning, Tim Loudner, Tom Brunansky, Gerald Perry. Okay, we have a couple inserts here. Get back to those other ones in a second. We got 87 record breakers. It's okay. Hitman delivers with bases full. Mattingly's upper decker is 6th Grand Slam of the year. So that's what it says in the back there. That was pretty cool. Tom Mattingly. All right. I like it. And then if you're interested in what the checklist looks like, I got one. A lot more fit onto this one. Boy, they really made that font small. But that is the checklist. All right. We got Bob Walk, Luis Quinones. Oh, okay. We got a hit here. We'll look at that in just a minute. Joe Magrain, Andy Hawkins, Barry Larkin, Sal Butera, Kirby Puckett, and Rob Deere. We have, ladies and gentlemen, If there are any ladies watching, even probably not. We have a Barry Bonds. This is a genuine Barry Bonds here, the real deal, and it's in very, very good shape. Thank goodness it wasn't stuck to the outside of the gum or along with the wax. Let's see what Barry Bonds is worth. We are looking at Topps. Topps 1988. 1988 Topps. Who would have thought we'd get a Bonds? A lot of people not a big fan of Bonds. I don't really have a feeling either way. Let's see, number 450. It's not a Tiffany parallel, just a regular one. See on this website a PSA 10 value of $30. But on here, what is it? Let's see. Yeah, it's sold up to $52 maximum, or an average of $200.50. Graded, it's sold up to $76. So, yep, that's a good card. All right, we're gonna set that one to the side. Awesome, we got a hit there, guys. Let's move on to our second to last Topps 1988 baseball pack. Let's see what we got here. We can get it out of the pack. There we go. And of course we have another stick of gum that's really stuck to this card. Oh boy. And at least it's just a Minnesota Twins checklist. Yeah, we lost a little bit of paper on that, guys. That's too bad. Let's see that here. A little bit of paper loss right around in there. Oh, well. There we go. It's a manager card. All right. So I doubt the manager cards are worth anything. Let's look at the cards again. We have Tim Willett, Alan Trammell, Herm Winningham, Carlton Fisk. There he is again. There's Fisk again. Fisk is everywhere. Always there. Mark Grant, Jeff Calhoun, Bob Branley, Jim Desais, Gary Matthews, Dan Petrie, Kevin Mitchell, Alejandro Pena, Mike Marshall, Jay Baller, and Tom Kelly manager card that has that little bit of damage on the back. All right, so nothing really big there. I probably wouldn't expect anything more than a Barry Bonds at this point. We got a Barry Bonds. That's all that matters at that point if you're looking for any kind of value out of this set. I'm sure there are some other cards too, but no, never mind. It doesn't look good. This piece of gum is not good either. It's not, thankfully, stuck to any card of real worth there, so that's good. Let's put there we go, the contest card away. And this is our last pack, 1988 Topps. Rafael Belliard, Bob James. We have another All-Star National League card, Dwight Gooden. There we go. Exposure on my camera keeps changing here. Let's fix that again. Starting not to see things again as much as we should here. There we go. All right, so we got that. All right, where were we? I'll just start over. Rafael Belliard, Bob James, Kelly Downs, Bobby Thigpen, George Brett, John Shelby, Paul O'Neill, Rob Murphy, Jeff Reardon, Tim Burke, Gus Pollender, Mike Lacrosse, Henry Cotto, and that might be Soto, Mike Felder. So we got our hit out of that. I don't think anybody could have really honestly expected us to actually find a Barry Bonds. So that's great. So that's, yeah. All right. On to the next one. This is a cellophane wrapped 91 tops, 34 cards. Do you think those sweepstakes are still around? I don't know. But let's open these up. Let's see what 91 tops looks like. If I can get it open. These cello ones are always really hard to convince to open up. Here we go. I don't think there's any saving this for... Well, maybe. There we go. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Let's flip around the ones that are in the way. Is that instant win game? Look at that in a minute. I'm curious about that. Alright. Let's give you what the cards look like. That's the front. I'm a fan. I like the design. I like the design quite a bit. The back is pretty simple, as for a lot of tops of the era. I don't really have a big problem with that. In fact, one of my favorite sets currently is the Topps Heritage set, which is pretty much mimics old wax cards. So I got no problem there. That's interesting. That's Notice Nixon too, by the way. On the Expos. Very interesting. Okay, let me bring up, this is 91 tops. So let's bring that up on here. The 10 most valuable 1991 tops cards. Cool. All right, guys. We are looking for... That's interesting. We're looking for a Mark Whitten hand over border card. I doubt we'll see that, but we're also looking for Chipper Jones rookie card. Ken Griffey Jr., Don Mattingly. So we have seen that guy before. Nolan Ryan record breaker. Mark McGuire. Cal Ripken Jr., record breaker. Ken Griffey Jr., all-star. Ozzie Smith. Yep, that's what we're looking for. All right. Well, we don't have any other cards other than the few that are in my hand. So the likelihood of seeing any of those is quite low. But let's see. All right. We got Notice Nixon, Spike Owen. By the way, it's really nice and easy to read the names on here. I appreciate that. Mike Scott, Wally Backman, Bob Welch, Craig Biggio, Bob Milwaukee, Tony Hernandez, Bob Walk, Kevin... Oh, there's one stuck to it. Kevin Elster, Kirk Gibson, Jim Eisenreich, Tom Edens, Dave Clark, Craig Wilson, Joe Orsoluk, Dave Lapointe, Jeff Robinson, Willie Randolph. Oh, there's our man. It's Strawberry. He's back again. Greg Brock, Jim Presley, Bill Pecota, Jeff Perrett, Steve Avery, Ozzie Gillen, Louis Salazar, Kevin Wickander, Kevin Romine, Paul Merrick, Ken Obergfell. We have an all-star Barry Larkin, Glenn Braggs, and Juan Gonzalez. So we didn't get anything in that one, but that's okay. That's all right. Still cool to see a different set of cards. Let's move on. We have 92 Topps Stadium Club in wax style packaging, but it's not wax, it's cellophane. Wow, dig in. They're both, one is Series 1 and 2 are Series 2. So this is that one with that Kodak thing too going on here. I don't like opening these because I don't open very nicely. But there we go. Oh, these are colorful cards, I can tell you that right now. And they're that sticky thing. All right, well, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, these are sticky. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. pull these apart here. I'm not sure if they're all going to come apart or not. It's going to be interesting to see 20 years from now or so if these cards are basically junk because you can't pull them apart anymore. Some kind of club membership card. So if you want to join their club, go for it. Didn't have these cards growing up. I can see that now. Actually, I didn't have any of these as far as I know. Any of these Topps cards from what I can see. So let's see what we got here. Get these all turned around. I don't see anything particularly interesting, but maybe we should also look up who we're looking for in these packs. 92 Topps Stadium Club. I'm not sure if these are even worth much, to be honest with you. Probably not, but we'll see. Oh, there we go. 10 most valuable cards. Grail. Let's do it this way here. Ken Griffey Jr., Don Mattingly, Nolan Ryan, of course, another Nolan Ryan, Ken Griffey Jr., Jeff Bagwell, George Brett, Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, Greg Maddux. Right. Those are the big ones. Let's see what we got. I'll show you what the design looks like here. It's a big photo card, basically, of the player and the backs. And again, we're looking at more. Actually, it's interesting. Not so much stats, but you do get another picture of the player. Very interesting. Okay. And some of their stats and where their strengths and their weaknesses lie. Kind of interesting. I like that. That's pretty cool. All right, let's look at what we have here. So that was Deion Sanders. We have Greg Olson, Scott Fletcher, Bobby Thigpen, Mike McFarlane, Omar Vizquel, Randy Vellard, David Howard, Tom Foley, Bernie Williams, Al Osuna, interesting, Willie Fraser, John Crook, Pat Borders, and Todd Van Poppel. So nothing that's interesting in that pack. But we got 2 more to go. But these are series 2. So we'll see what we get out of this. I can get it open without destroying it. There we go. Again, pretty stuck together. Actually, no. These ones are all right. These ones are bad. Never mind. Okay, put that away there. Get these somewhat ordered here so I can show you. I'm not looking at the cards, guys, so I don't know what they are yet. You're going to know as quick as I do. Okay, we have Hector Wagner. And apparently I didn't sort them as well as I thought. What am I doing? All right. Hector Wagner, Derek Bell, Nick Isaski, Pat Tabler, Gene Nelson, Rafael Ramirez, Chuck McElroy, Tony Eusebio, Carlton Fisk again. There he is in his glory and with the big head there. Steve Lapnick, Luis Sojo, Brian Harvey, Mike Stanton, Jeff Bagwell. Did it? No, that wasn't one of them, Jeff Bagwell. For some reason, it's in my head. Nope. Okay, cool. And Mark Lemke. And by the way, there are 15 cards inside these packs. Well, I think I got the hang of it. That's a scary thought. I'd open these things. Boy, oh boy. All right. Okay, let's get these all turned around the same way here. Over there. Oh, we might have something bigger-ish here. I'm not sure. We'll see in a minute. Didn't mean to actually see it, but it's right on top. All right. So, those. All right, let's see what we got here. We have right on top Cal Ripken. I'm not sure if that's actually one of the cards. No, it's not. That's fine. So that's kind of cool, though. It says Member's Choice on it. So it's got a little bit extra metallic stuff going on there. We got a Jim Gantner, Tim Mauser, Tino Martinez, Louis Polonia, Heathcliff, Slocum. Wow, okay. Ellis Burks, Randy Milligan, Jerome Walton, Jeff Carter, Alex Fernandez, Matt Marullo, Mike Munoz, Dwight Evans, and Chito Martinez. So nothing really big deal happening there, but pretty good looking cards. They're pretty good quality, I would say. The backs are pretty nice. I like the back on them. Pretty cool. That's a standard card, so I can live with that. Two more Topps packs from regular packs, and then we got some rack packs we're going to go through. We'll go through them relatively quick. They are more of this style of, what are these? These are 87 Topps. So if you like your 87 Topps, stick around. All right, these are 94. Got two of these. 94 Topps Stadium Club. I don't know who's worth anything at 94. I know there's a strike around 93, 94, I think it was, so I'm not really sure. Oh, yuck. Okay. Didn't have any of these growing up, I can tell you that right now. And this looks like a blast from the 90s, I can tell you that as well. Okay, let me see if I can get everything going the right way here. I think we have something special, though. So we have a card. We have something important. Let me see if I can find what we're looking for. The hits. 94 Topps Stadium Club. Let's do that. Not really sure how this works, but okay. Alright, let's just go through the cards. Alright, prepare to have your eyes plucked out of your head here. I mean, it's sort of neat, but it's definitely takes on the 90s look. Yeah, so I don't know. Denny Hawking. That's the back of the card. If you can even read what's on there, the picture's neat on the back there, but wow, that's okay. Brent Gates, Todd Pratt, Rick Wilkins. We have two Rick Wilkins beside each other. Really? Not really impressed with that, to be honest. Kent Herbeck, Brian Williams. Two Brian Williams? Seriously? Wow. This is not impressive at all. And we got this card here. This is called a Super Team Cards. Collect Stadium Club Super Team Cards and play along with your favorite team. If your team wins, you could win this. Okay, it's some kind of whatever card. Dan Plezik, Paul Assenmacher, Jacob Blumfield, and this, I think, is our hit. We have a Ken Griffey Jr. It's just an insert, though, so I'm not really sure how much it's really actually worth. Let's see what we can find out about it. All right, so tops 1994 Stadium Club, right? Yes, Stadium Club. And let's do Griffey. It's a cool card, actually. I like the picture on the front of that. That's pretty cool, actually. All right, 262, but that is a gold or a golden rainbow parallel, I think. Oh, got to clear out something. Hang on, guys, hang on. Let's look. Playing hard to get here. The website. Come on, come on, come on. Give you another look at this while I'm waiting for the computer to do its thing there. There we go. I do like that picture quite a bit. Okay. We need 262. And it's pretty much worth nothing. So that's the way that is. That's all right. We got $1, graded $5. So there you go. That's that back. After all that waiting, I mean, honestly, right? The suspense is real. All right, let's put that down. We got one more pack of these. Let's take a look here. And of course, they are packed all over the place here. We have another rainbow card. All right, we'll look at that in a minute. Let me just get these all. Insert cards from this thing are useless. We're getting a lot of doubles in here. That really bugs me. In the same pack? I mean, honestly. That's ridiculous. All right. Mike Perez, Danny Darwin. We have two of them in the same pack. I mean, come on. Eric Karros, two of them in this pack. Fernando Valenzuela. We got two Brett Butlers. Pete Harnish, Paul Assenmacher, Anthony Young. Not impressed with this set, guys. Not impressed with that. Not at all. And then we have Brian Jordan. I think that's, yeah, that is a special one. Get rid of that on there on this page and look that up. They don't actually have a price on the parallel, but we can probably get an idea. I have a feeling none of these cards are really worth anything. Yeah, so $2 for the regular. This I'll show you here really quick. Sorry about that, guys. This is it. This is Brian Jordan. It's the rainbow parallel, which you can barely see there, but it is. But not impressed with that set. I don't like it, and I wouldn't recommend anybody collect that. I would say it's a waste of time. Not to mention, it's also hard on the eyeballs. Man. All right, let's do the rack packs quick. And let's see here. This one is a 48 card one. Obviously, it was from Toys R Us at one point. You get an all-star card in each one of these, I guess. And you can collect all 22. Details on back, it says. Oh boy. All right, let's see if I can get this open here. I've never opened a rack pack in my life. I'm sure people are like, why don't you just open it? What are you waiting for? I have no idea. That's what I got this for. Alright. That. Okay, guys. Let's look at these here. Look at the top one. It's got the All-Star card in it. Let's see here. Ricky Henderson. Cool looking card. No idea who that guy is. Let's bring up the hits for 87 again here. Oh, it's not even showing up this time. Okay, all right. Well, we'll just look at what we have. All right, George Brett, Rick Gossage, Kirby Puckett. Again, this is the design, by the way. Sorry. Don Carmen, Don Slott, Dave Dravecki, Jim Morrison, Mookie Wilson. Not sure if that's a bad deal one or not. Ed Hearn, Phil Bradley, Len Dykstra, Bob Kearney, Bob James, Pedro Guerrero, Eddie Milner, and Dave Smith. That's the first bit there. On to the next one. Again, all 87 tops. Pretty good. Actually, they're pretty good shape, by the way. But cheaper paper. Like it's the same paper as the regular 87 tops, but just cheaper. Don Plesak, Dave Lapointe, Dale Svem, Kirk Gibson, Rob Murphy, Louis Aquino, Charles Hudson, Dan Schatzner, the Astros leader card. Bob Dernier, Dave Gumpert, Craig Nettles, John Miser, Rock, Fernando Valenzuela, and that's a Mets leaders card. Lance Parrish, Rich Yett, and Carney Lansford. I don't expect to get anything out of these. These are all rack packs. I don't expect that they'll have anything particularly impressive on them. And again, don't really care. I mean, it's nice to get something worth something, but I just like looking at the cards. Dwayne Murphy, John Butcher, Andy Hawkins, Fern Rule. We have another Topps All-Star rookie, Pete Incaviglia. That's a name for you. Julio Cruz, Bob Rogers, manager card for the Expos, I guess, there. Scott Nelson, Scott Bales, Don Sutton, Ron Say, George Bell, Jim Traber, Bill Mooneyham, Tom Hare, and Roy Smalley. So that's the first rack pack. I was actually looking for, I was going to buy some of these, like boxes of this set, because I kind of like the design of it. But I guess I don't really have to, because I'm getting a ton of them. I guess the other two after this rack pack are actually 88. Yeah, 88 tops. which is fine. That's cool. All right. Before they go all over the place. Let's see what we got here. Good. This is what we're looking at. 1987, Terry Poole, Dave Anderson, Ray Searage, Bobby Witt, Tony La Russa. Well, we got 2 leaders cards, Red Sox and White Sox cards. Bobby Vanilla. We got an All-Star Mike Schmidt card. Barry Larkin, Jim Acker, Chris Bosio, Ray Quinones, Rick Leach, Dave Henderson, and Ray Searage. So we're getting a little bit of overlap on cards, but that's fine. I expect that really from this stuff. All right, it's Tracy Jones, Gene Nelson, Ed Nunez, Danny Darwin, Luis Quinones, Eddie Murphy. We have a Cal Ripken All-Star. That's pretty cool. Yeah, all right. I like that. Steve Trout, Jeff Sellers, Ron Davis, Lee Gutterman, Joe Orsulak. We have Fernando Valenzuela All-Star card. Manny Trillo, Bill Wegman, Rick Sutcliffe, Ruben Sierra, Atlee Hammaker. All right. And then we have our... did I not cut that bit? Thought I cut that bit. Apparently I didn't. All right. There we go. And there's our All-Star card, Wally Joyner. All right, let's see what we got. Johnny Grubb, Gary Pettis, Tony Phillips, Herm Winningham, Matt Young, John Tudor, Dan Bilardello, Steve Jeltz, Mario Soto, Terry Pendleton, Tim Laudner, Glenn Davis, Aurelio Lopez, Mike Scott, Mike Scioscia, I don't know how to say that, Dave Rigetti, and Mel Hall. So that is it for our 1987 Topps cards. Pretty neat. I like that. I like the look of that set. It's pretty cool. Now we have 88 Topps. Interestingly, between the 2 years, Toys R Us or whoever makes these, I guess their Topps makes these, cut the amount of cards that comes in them by a few, so you don't get as many. I don't know how much they originally cost. But yeah, I've never seen rack packs before. I don't remember going to the store or department store and ever seeing them at any of the places I've ever gone to as a kid. But I'd expect they're okay value, but I doubt they'd put anything really valuable in them because you can see what's coming, right? So now we get 1987 All-Stars, Cal Ripken. Actually, I believe I had that card for some reason. I don't know why. It just looks familiar to me. So, okay. Okay, we got, these are what the cards look like again. So, got the team name up top there, and this is the back. I guess the nice thing about these is that you don't have to worry about wax damage. That's kind of, or not, well, wax damage and gum damage, so that's all right. All right, what do we got? We've got Mike Smithson, Jim Lindemann, Ozzie Gillen, Ron Hesse, Mike Davis, Lee Gutterman, Andre Galarraga. We got a manager card of Lee Elia. So that's, again, what a manager card looks like. It has a little manager logo in the bottom corner. Tony Fernandez, Jeff Reed, Barry Larkin, Dan Pasqua, Danny Tartable, another manager card, Roger Craig. I think we had one of those earlier, actually. And then Bruce Ruffin. So that's the first bit in that rack pack. Next, we have Mark Langston, Rick Rodriguez, Floyd Humans, Doc Edwards, which is another manager card. Again, with that manager on the bottom. Mel Hall. Okay, we got a Future Stars Joey Meyer. As far as I know, not worth anything. Diane James. We also have an All-Star American League, Wade Boggs. Interesting. Checklist. Not sure if we had a checklist before. I think we did, but that's what a 88 checklist looks like. Alex Trevino, Scott Fletcher, Bruce Benedict, Rick Maller. We got the athletics leaders, and then we got Bill Long. And we're coming right along here, getting close to the end. Oh, we got another checklist right at the beginning here, pretty much. Another checklist. This is like the same one. Nope, it's not. It's a different one. All right. Denny Martinez, Gene Garber, Dave Engel, Sam Horn, Charlie Kerfeld, Donnie Moore, Dave Magadan, Ken Phelps. Oh, that might be worth something. We'll put that on the end there for a minute. Dave Javecki, Brian Smith, Brooke Jacoby, and Kevin Gross. Guys, we have, and it's not an insert, it's a real card. A little bit of damage on the back, darn, but Astros, Nolan Ryan, guys. We got a Nolan Ryan. You can see a little bit of the damage on the back there, so it'd never get a really good PSA rating. But let's see what it's worth. Let's check this out. Let's do it's 88 tops card values. 10 most valuable. Let's see. We got Tom Levine, Roberto Alomar rookie, Mark Grace rookie, Cal Ripken Jr., Mike Schmidt, Nolan Ryan. PSA 10 value is $35. So we wouldn't get a PSA 10 on this one, unfortunately. But let's see what it says on here, what they're actually worth. We've got 1988 tops Ryan. So we got a Ryan. That's not bad, guys. It's not bad at all. 250 is the number. It's not a Tiffany parallel, though. It's just a regular. This website's gotten really slow. Really slow. There it goes. Wow. Okay, so ungraded $1.50, but it's sold for up to $102. Graded, or an average of $32, but it's sold for $360. That's even a. Let's see what they sell. Let's look at PSA numbers. Even a PSA 7 sells for about $4. PSA 10 can sell for $65. Wow. Very cool. All right, well that's a decent card there. Wasn't expecting that, I can tell you that much. All right. Well, let's do our last rack pack. See what we can get out of it. I think we shouldn't expect anything else since we got the Nolan Ryan. Highly doubt there'll be anything any more valuable out there. It's interesting. We got our Barry Bonds out of the same pack too, by the way. Like one of the packs that we opened, but we got it out of the same style pack, so that's pretty cool. All right. This way. All right. What do we got? Again, guys, I'll give you a little look at the design. That's the design, Brian Downing, for here. And, of course, the back is the simple orange and white. Okay, Brian Downing, John Kruk, Bob Doone, Albert Hall, Bob Stanley, Tommy Hinzo, Jeff Russell. We have Royals leaders cards. Joe Carter. Oh, interesting. Is that not? Is that seriously not one of them? Really? No. Okay. All right. Well, interesting. Joe Carter was always a big deal when I was growing up. So, Joe Johnson, Jim Morrison, Mickey Hatcher, Mike Campbell, future star. I have no idea if he ended up being a future star or not. And Alan Ashby. There. And I put these all together for some reason, so that's fantastic. Okay. There's our all-star again there. Eric Davis. All right. And I put both the last two packs together, so we're going to have to go together with them. Rafael Palmeiro, Steve Bichelle, Steve Lyons, Tom Hank, Richard Dodson, Jose Guzman, Jesse Barfield, Gary Reedus, Bobby Meacham, Terry Kennedy, Reed Nichols, Dave Steeb. We have another manager card. Argenis Salazar, Todd Bosley, Thad Bosley, Kirk McCaskill, Dave Parker, Mike Hart, Eric Show, Kurt Ford, Scott Bales, Steve Kiefer, Ted Power. We have an all-star. I'm not sure if we had this guy earlier or not. Dave Winfield. Junior Ortiz. Jeff Hamilton, Cecil Fielder, Jeff Dedman, Lloyd McClendon, and Dave Johnson, manager. So we got the one card that was worth a little bit of money. Or would be worth a little bit of money if it didn't have that bit of damage on it and it was more centered, sorry. So that is the end of the tops. I got one more video to come on the PSA rated cards that I was sent with this package and the Mickey Mantle cards that people like to sort of pawn off on people when people don't realize that they're not worth anything. So I will get back to you guys with the next video.